if you're trying to start a YouTube channel this year, then you have to watch this video because I'm going to tell you exactly how to get there. So first things first, if you're one of those people and you're looking to start a YouTube channel this year, you got to ask yourself why. What is the reason that you want to start your YouTube channel? What is going to be your niche? What are you going to be talking about? Who do you want to impact? Who do you want to talk to? How often can you record consistently each and every day? You know, these are a lot of things that are really important that you have to know. So first things first, I want to start off by talking about monetization, because that's a top priority. Like, obviously, when you're doing YouTube, you want to be able to help people. You want to be able to tell them whatever you want to tell them and show them your life or your lifestyle or whatever knowledge that you have that you're wanting to share, right? But at the same time, making that money should definitely be a top priority as well. So I'm going onto my YouTube studio really quick because I want to show you guys something. So I'm going to be going on my YouTube studio. Can you see that?
Awesome.
So this is for one of my channels right here. Soy Jennifer Ann. Let me see. Here we go. Soy Jennifer Ann, right? You're going to go down to this button over here that says earn. Earn. And it's going to give you a couple different things for you to see, right? I don't know if you guys can see that or not good, but memberships, supers, shopping. So for the first part of your eligibility, it gives you memberships. Create a fan club of members paying monthly for access to exclusive perks. Supers. Engage with fans who show support through one-time interactive purchases. Shopping. Share products across your channel from your own store. Now, in order to unlock those three things, which honestly, if you ask me, obviously the AdSense are amazing. Like, that's what we're really shooting for. But I honestly feel like you have to be a little bit, and I'm not saying that you have to be a little bit more advanced in order to do those first three, but I just feel like to talk about shopping and what was the other one? To talk about shopping and also the memberships and all of that, you gotta already be some type of like content creator or something like that in order to kind of have it. Like, if you're a beginner content creator, it's gonna be kind of hard for you to try to set up a whole membership and everything if you just now kind of getting in the swing of things of trying to figure out what's going on, you know? So that's very, very important. Like, for me, I'm not saying I don't care about it. I think it's cool or whatever, but I'm not really pressed on trying to get that. I'm trying to just get to the next part already. But if you're somebody and you really want to be able to get the first step of monetization, those are going to be the three things that you'll get monetized. Now, in order to do that, you got to have at least 1,000 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours, and that's for a long form content. And if you're doing shorts, then you have to have at least 3 million views, okay? Now, if you want to get to the juicy part, which is the watch paid ads and the shorts feed ads, for watch page, it says earn from ads and YouTube premium on the watch page, which is basically your videos. The next one is short feed ads, which is earn from ads and YouTube premium in the shorts feed, which I think is really, really awesome because, you know, when you're making content, the longer your content is, the more somebody's gonna stay on there, which means the more you're gonna possibly get paid and so many things and so forth, right? So for that one, you have to have 4,000 watch hours if you're making the long form content, and then you have to have 10 million views for your shorts. Now, I can't tell y'all what to do, but on my other page, I already said if it was me and I have to make a choice, which I do have to make a choice because I just made these pages, I'm not worrying about shorts. Shorts will come along down the line because what you're gonna do, well, I'll give you guys a game plan on what you're gonna do for your shorts later on, but shorts are gonna come down the line. Right now, all you need to do is focus on making those 20-minute videos as often as you can, but also as consistently as you can. So, what does your schedule, you know, have set up for you? Like, what is your daily schedule? What do you do each and every day? Write that stuff down on a piece of paper. Do you wake up at 6:30, 7 o'clock and get ready for work and go to work all day, and then you come home and you're good to go? Maybe you don't have any kids, or are you a mom like me who you got to wake up at 5:30 or earlier so you can make sure that you get everything in order, so when your kids wake up they can eat, get dressed, get ready for school. Like, you probably got a really busy day. And even people who don't have kids, I'm sure you have a busy day as well, but you know, it's just two different types of busy, if that makes sense. But what you want to try to figure out is, where is a gap in time where you can take an hour out of your day to make a 20-minute video and then also edit it? Because once you first start editing and trying to make your thumbnail, and I think I should do a video to show y'all how I do my thumbnails. I think I said that in a video the other day, but I might just go ahead and do that at some point in time this week. But or you have to edit your thumbnails, you have to edit your video, maybe you want to add an intro or an outro on there, whatever. All of that stuff takes time, especially when you're first starting out. You got to learn how to use your tools. Like I said, for me, Canva and CapCut are my favorite two tools that I use for the most part in order to get my YouTube videos out, to make my thumbnails. Like, you can use other apps as well. You definitely can, by all means. If you like another app, use that. But for me personally, just for my YouTube, CapCut and Canva, those two are winners. Unfortunately, if you don't already have CapCut downloaded on your phone, I don't think that you can download it, because it's kind of like TikTok right now, where if you don't have TikTok already on your phone, you can't download it at the moment. But hopefully they can go ahead and fix that so that people can get on it and, you know, continue making their money however they make it. But for now, you know, CapCut and Canva, those are my top two. Once you find out where you can figure out an hour of your time, whether it's once a week or every day of the week or 2 times a week or whatever, you have to figure out what that's gonna be. So if you're busy like me, honestly, when I was working a 9 to 5, I told myself I would try to do 1 video a week, and I never could, because I was just so exhausted. Like, I was so exhausted. It was just almost impossible, because my job was requiring me to do a lot of work when I wasn't there. And so when I got home, instead of me being able to use that time to make my videos for my YouTube like I wanted to, I was still working on processing people applications so they can move into apartments, and qualifying people and following up with people, and, you know, all these other different things. So by the time I actually got done with everything I needed to do, from cooking dinner to helping my kids go to bed and doing homework and cleaning up the house and this and that, it's already 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I gotta wake right back up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in order to get my day going. So it felt impossible. And I know I could possibly still have done it if it's like, maybe you're in that situation right now, but you know, I figured that I'm gonna start doing it on my lunch break, because that's the only time that I even get a moment to breathe. And I better not be at my job on my lunch break, because then people gonna be walking up to my car and knocking on the window. Like, still, everybody just got a question to ask. You know, it's so crazy. So, and I lived up the street from my last job that I was working, so I was able to come home on my lunch break. But even if not, like, I'll just ride up the street somewhere and just sit in my car and try to do what I need to do. If you look at one of my other channels, Soy Jennifer Ann, if I'm not mistaken, and you scroll down, you'll see some of those videos where I'm just literally talking in my car. Some of those videos, I even think my first video I made on that channel, when I was talking about breaking into tech, I think I was at one of my jobs, like at my desk at the job. So you have to find out, you have to figure out a way to make it happen if content creation is what you need. And honestly, when I think about working a 9 to 5 and all the energy and everything that we give to it, for whatever they're paying you, the fact that you want to be a content creator instead of working at your 9 to 5 means that whatever they're paying you is not worth it. Like, let's just be for real. That's what it means. If I'm giving a company all of my most valuable and most important hours of my day, then I'm in a situation where I'm unable to do other things, but they're not even paying me enough to take care of the bills that I have. Or maybe they're not even paying me enough to, you know, give me the lifestyle that I know I deserve, okay? Because I know for me, I've always envisioned myself living a certain type of way. And every year that goes by, through the ups and through the downs, ultimately, I end up getting closer and closer and closer to that goal. But then when you get to the point where it's like, okay, am I gonna be all in, or am I just gonna stick my pinky toe in the water? Because if I'm just gonna do my pinky toe, then I'm never gonna get to where I wanna go, okay? If I'm gonna be all in, then I possibly have a chance. But everything's changing so much in life right now with the president getting in office and, you know, new legislation happening and all these different things. It's like, dang, are we, and tech and AI and just everything, like, it makes you wonder how many people are actually going to lose their jobs between now and the next year or 2 years or 4 years or whatever. And we're talking about people who have went to college and gotten degrees and all kinds of stuff, you know. Imagine working so hard and going to school for so many years just to not even have any security in your job. Like, and I'm not saying you shouldn't work a 9 to 5, because I've been working a 9 to 5 for a good minute now. And I always been a hustler my whole life. And I never, ever wanted to work a 9 to 5. And then I finally decided to put, you know, my chips all in and give a chance to a 9 to 5 and try to make it work. And all it's done is just give me like depression and mental health problems and stress and all this other stuff, and then making me be late on bills. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not easy. And even when you're working in the tech space, maybe, yeah, they are paying you more, but what is it doing to your mental health? And my very first tech job that I was working, those people told me, because I used to have to leave. Like, I had to go pick up my kids from school at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock if I'm not mistaken, or by 6:30 at the time. And my job was way deep in Brickell, which is like the heart of my, like, downtown Miami almost, if you want to, whatever. If you're not familiar with Brickell, just think of, you know, Miami, close by South Beach. And I lived in Broward, which is like the next county over. So it takes a whole hour just to get to and from work, right? So at 5 o'clock, I'm skedaddling out the door because I get off at 5 o'clock and I need to get to Broward in time to get my kids. And if there's traffic or an accident or anything, then I'm definitely not going to be on time to make it there by 6:30. So imagine me knowing that I get off of work at 5 o'clock and my boss come and tell me that it's not a good look for me to be leaving exactly at 5 o'clock. Are you crazy? You just told me my schedule is from 1 time to 5 o'clock p.m. and you gonna tell me it look crazy for me to be the only one leaving at 5? Baby, I got kids I have to go pick up. So, you know, I'm not saying nothing wrong with tech, because I love tech. It changed my life. It gave me a lot of money. I made more money in tech than I ever knew that I could make, you know. So I was really happy about that, but it was a lot of sacrifices I had to make to work in that industry. Now I'm able to help people get into the industry so that way they can have a lot of money that they can make too. And, you know, and I also think that a lot of people get the wrong idea about tech as well. And I have a tech page, so I probably should be talking about it on that page, but, you know, whatever. A lot of people who, and if you want to learn about tech or you want to break into tech, feel free to go and subscribe to my tech channel called Tech and Chill Podcast. That's TECH space the letter N space chill space podcast. Okay, Tech and Chill Podcast. So if you want to learn how to break into tech or get more information about tech, feel free to check it out. I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos on there. And I'm also going to be bringing a lot of people on that channel that are already in the multimillionaires, people who are just breaking in the industry, founders of startups, like all kinds of different people, to share their story and share what they've learned and share how they broke into the industry and all of that stuff as well. I think that there's a huge stigma of people who want to break into the tech space, but either don't know how or maybe they're not as passionate about it. But you got to understand, like, we've never lived in a time ever in our society where you could get into an industry without having a degree and make so much money. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not so you can stay there forever. If you have a goal and you have plans and you have stuff that you're trying to do in life, make a plan and make an exit strategy, because tech is ever evolving. So don't think you're going to be at no one company for 5, 10, 15, 25 years. Like, a lot of the company I first started working at, they no longer even exist in the United States. They're back in Barcelona. So don't think that you're going to get you a job and you're going to stay there for 25 years and retire, because 9 times out of 10 is not going to happen, and it's very much unrealistic because tech is ever evolving. But say you're a content creator and you're trying to get on your feet, then go ahead and break into the industry, get your money and run up your channel, okay? Or maybe you want to build your own candle making business or whatever. do what you need to do, run up your bread, so that way you can have enough money to pay your bills and you can actually have extra money to invest into your brand or your business or whatever that you want to do, or even your content creation, if that makes sense. Because that's kind of like what it's all about, if that makes sense. Any way that you can catch your dreams and your goals, like, that's what you need to do. That's just my personal opinion. You can do whatever you want to do. Take the information with a grain of salt, however you feel. But all I can do is give you guys my advice. Okay, guys. So I'm going to just be honest. I think that once you get monetized, it's going to give you the momentum to continue to want to post each and every day. But the process of getting started, and that process from the beginning part up until you actually get monetized, is the hardest part. But when you go to your YouTube studio and you go to that little earn section and you see that little blue bar go across, you'll start realizing real soon, like, wow, that's what they mean. This is what I mean by it's the little things. The little things will always have a compound effect, and in the long run, it's gonna pay off. So as you continue to keep posting, those little, like, 1 hour amount of views, 10 hours of views, 1,000 people watch, 2,000 people watch, those little things are gonna add up, and eventually, before you know it, that little blue bar is gonna be all the way at the end, and now here you are applying to be a partner on YouTube to get monetized. You feel what I'm saying? So just always keep that long-term goal in the forefront and in the back of your mind, if that makes sense, okay? Another thing I kind of want to talk about is collaborating. Make sure that you find, like, go onto YouTube and find other people who are doing and talking about what you want to talk about, and see if you can find their IG or comment up on one of their videos or whatever, because what we're doing is trying to find small creators who's trying to grow up. We're not trying to find super large creators where you can comment and message them as much as you want and they won't ever see it. You know what I'm saying? Try to reach out to these people, see if they'll be willing to do a collaboration with you, because that's going to help you get a lot. Like, it's so crazy when I look at Soy Jennifer Ann, my other page, and I look at my first video, my first 2-3 videos that I started off with, they got like 5-6K already. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, if you really focus and you really do what you need to do, like, you can really make this happen. You can make all of your dreams come true. And I'm not monetized yet on this page or on my, other new pages that I just made, but it's gonna come. I know it's gonna come. And when it does, don't say I didn't tell you so. And don't be one of those people who sit back and continue to watch video after video after video. Like, I've been that person too. I've sat in my bed and I've watched hours and hours and hours and hours of videos of people trying and failing and trying and failing and trying and failing. And you want to know what the difference is between me and them? That they tried and they failed and they learned, and they tried and they failed and they learned more times than I ever even tried. Sometimes we got to take accountability for our own actions. They tried and they failed and they learned and they exceeded and they won more times than I even decided to try, because I was so busy trying to watch the videos and see how other people are doing stuff. Even if you don't make it perfect, just try. Just try. Because I'm not perfect. This video was supposed to be whatever it's supposed to be. I don't know. Watch this before starting a YouTube channel in 2025. We done talked about trying to start a YouTube channel. We done talked about what it takes to get monetized. We done talked about working a 9-to-5 and how the experience sometimes can be so traumatizing. We done talked about so many different things. So, don't get discouraged. And if you get off track, it's fine. Like, we're human. And for me, in my regular day-to-day conversation, we're going to be talking about a little bit of everything. That's just what I do. And on all my channels, knowing me, I'm probably going to be talking about everything. But the main goal is still the main goal. I'm still going to drop y'all whatever gems I need to drop y'all, so that way you can get the information that you need, okay? Like, that's just what it is. I want to win, and I want all of us to win too. And I know for a fact that we can, if only we just put forth the effort and we decide to stop letting procrastination get us. And we decide to, it's cool. We need to watch videos. We need to do research. How are we going to be wanting people to watch our videos on YouTube when we don't ever even watch videos ourselves on YouTube, right? So instead of watching your Netflix movie right now, go watch a YouTube video. But you also need to make sure that you're taking action, because if you don't, that's all you'll ever ever be is just a watcher. Do you want to be a watcher from the sidelines, or do you want to put the work in and make happen the dreams that you want to make happen, so you can be just like the people that you're watching all the time, huh? What do you want to do? Do you want to really make it happen, or do you not? Because if you do, now is the time to put in the work. Now is the time that YouTube is pushing out the small creators. And now is the time where you got the opportunity to really make it happen when you never had the opportunity before. YouTube didn't used to push out small creators. YouTube did not used to have their search engine optimized. YouTube used to be on something else and was really only favoriting, you know, big content creators, large content creators. And if you've been on YouTube long enough, you know that this is true for a fact. I don't remember a time where they ever much pushed out small creators except for when it was first created, okay? And that's because nobody was on the platform at the time. And for me, I was a little kid just trying to sneak and get on the internet, so it wasn't even happening. It was not working for me, okay? They ain't have monetization, none of that, okay? When the internet was slow in the country, like, it just was not a good situation. You understand? So I hear also a lot of adults saying to children or younger people, you know, oh, if only y'all got the best opportunity ever. If only I had that opportunity when I was growing up. Forget that. Forget that. Forget that, okay? You got the opportunity right now. It's not about you having the opportunity when you was younger. It's not about you having the opportunity when you was my age. It's not about you having the opportunity yesterday. The opportunity is right now. And it's people that are your age that want to see what you have to say, okay? They want to hear you. They want to see you. They want to know your lifestyle. They want to learn from you. I keep telling my daddy to get on Facebook because all he do is lecture me all day long about life, about this and that. Like, imagine how many people maybe don't have a dad that would love to hear another grown man tell them different things about life that maybe they didn't know before. My people, they're farmers. They're retired. They work in the garden all day, every day. Cucumbers, watermelons, tomatoes, lemons, peach trees, lemon trees, pear trees, apple trees, orange, like, you name it. Greens, collard greens, bell peppers, you name it. They got all this stuff in the garden. They could be teaching people. I made them a YouTube channel too. It's called Farming with the Reeves. REA, V as in Victor ES. You know, if you wanna check it out, it's whatever. Channel. Okay, legend. Thank you so much. Yes. So if y'all want to check it out, definitely check it out. I'm gonna try to post more, but you know, I'm making them a little channel too. But you know, I'm gonna tell them about it eventually. But I don't even know how. It may take me a lot longer to get it monetized because I don't live in Alabama and they live in Alabama. So I gotta keep texting them to tell them to send me videos when they be working in the garden so that I can upload it. So right now it's more so just shorts because I don't necessarily want to tell them that I made them a YouTube, but I know that they'll be excited about it once they see like what all I'm doing. But yeah, I keep telling them they need to make a YouTube channel because there's always people that want to see it. My mom, she just turned 59 and my dad, I think he's like 63 or something like that, you know? So I don't want you guys to ever think that, like, if I want to see their content, like, I would love for them to, the videos and pictures they be sending me now, I'd be like, wow, like, that's crazy. You know, you have to have a green thumb to make all of that stuff grow. So I know other people want to see it too, especially because right now we live in a world where all our food is being genetically modified. Like, please teach me how to grow my own food. Please show me how to grow my own food. And I used to work in the garden with them all the time, and I still to this day, I was doing more complex stuff, and that's why I was having issues. They'll give me different seeds, and I'll be trying to like cut them up and stick them together to other seeds to make like little hybrid fruits and stuff, and it would never grow. And now I'm learning why. But you know, they're real farmers and they're beekeepers. Like, they got bees and honey, and it's crazy, you know. So I wish that I could share that with other people. And another reason why I want to keep it is so that, you know, God forbid that something happens to them or anything like that. And, you know, eventually as time goes by, things, you know, life is life. None of us are going to be here at some point in time or another. And it'll be amazing to have something that everybody can look back on that can actually show who a person is or what a person did. How many people do you know that's in your family or that you have that's like a friend or whatever, or an associate that is no longer here with us today, that have nothing left behind to show for it? Not a memory, not any pictures or videos, really nothing to really show their personality and who they were as a person. I just had a great uncle that passed away this morning, and I don't have no videos of him. Maybe I got some old pictures of him in an old family book at my people's house, but that's all we have. How sad. How sad, you know? So this is a moment for you to leave your mark in this world if you don't leave nothing else. You know what I'm saying? This is a moment for you to share the stuff that you learn so that you can help somebody else. And if you're not willing, if you're not interested in helping somebody else, the least you can do is leave some things behind like that. So that way, maybe your kids or grandkids or somebody who's looking for it can find it too. You know, just a little word of advice, a little food for thought. I'm a very deep thinker, and I always think about certain things, and I figure that maybe I'll share my perspective a little bit with you guys as well, because I think that's important. Like, I want to be able, like, God forbid something happens to me tomorrow, at least my kids can go on my YouTube and they can see who I was as a person and what I was trying to do in this world, and maybe follow in my legacy and try to help me, you know, or maybe follow along in my legacy and try to help other people, you know, with the things that we were talking about. Because being able to put money in other people's pocket, oh my God. Oh my God. When I first started tech and I started talking about the boot camp I did, which was Course Careers, and I started helping people break into the tech industry, and I started having all these people hit me up, moms, people who living in their car trying to take care of their family. Like that stuff hit me hard, because I remember being homeless as a single mother, trying to figure out not only how I'm going to feed my child, but also how we're going to have a roof over our head for another night. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to talk to other people that was going through, you know, things that I've been through before, and actually helping them not only learn about the tech industry, but get past that point of the interview and landing the job, and now they move into a nice home. Like, whoa, God, you're amazing. I see what you did now. You showed me this thing. You gave me this opportunity so that I can show other people the opportunity and help them out too. So I want you to think about all the things that you know and how we can help other people out. And don't make your YouTube be about you. Make it for the people. Make sure that you're using it for a good reason. Use your platform to really genuinely help others. Because in the process of helping others, believe me, you will be blessed. You will be blessed. And I mean blessed beyond measures. Because my life right now is not perfect, but wow. Compared to where I came from, compared to how I grew up, compared to all the stuff I've been through in order to get to where I'm at right now, thank you, God. Thank you. That's all I can say. And that's why I'm so happy every day. I wake up each morning and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So, you guys, this is your chance. This is your opportunity. Make your YouTube channel. You're probably not gonna get a lot of views for your first couple videos. Or maybe you do. Who knows? But how will you ever know unless you post? How? Now, on my next video, I think I'm going to be talking about how you want to start your channel and actually post. So on this video, I kind of told you guys what you need, like the requirements as far as monetizing your YouTube channel. But on my next video, I'm going to be talking about how to just set up your video so that way YouTube knows who to show your video to, so that way hopefully we can get you guys some more views on your channel and you can get monetized a lot quicker. Okay, thank you so much for coming to this channel. Thank you for watching my page. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn those alerts on. Okay, I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Talk to you later.